Hi there and welcome back to Korea, where I still am for the next month or so. Just deal with it. Today I'm going to be listening to a song by a band who so far I haven't heard a bad song by, which really annoys me because this whole channel is about being critical and trying to find bad things, but there's actually nothing I dislike about them. They just really appeal to my taste. You know who it is already. It's going to be WAGAKKI BAND. Now, the song that I'm listening to is one that I know is very popular and I've been linked to it, but it's like one of those Japanese half a music video. We're not going to give you the whole music video because you might download it off the internet and then we'll hate you things. So I don't know if this is going to be blocked or not by the record company. Hopefully not, considering they haven't even given us the whole song. This is Valkyrie. Valkyrie is a very popular song by them. So I am going to check it out, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what they've done. They've done so many things with their amazing style, and so many musicians, and every song it always works, and yet they still manage to be able to dabble with different genres, and it just seems they're virtually faultless, in my opinion, for my taste. But I think it would be very hard, even if you didn't like them, to find criticism. In fact, Bubbles just heard them for the first time, and he even liked them, and Bubbles hates everything, especially if I like it. Bastard. So here we go. This is Valkyrie, and you. Things I love, those great sounds mixed in with the hard rock edge, and the melody's fantastic again. Yeah, this is definitely much more of a hard rock one than they perhaps usually do. First chorus is over, so I imagine we're going to get cut off now by the record company. Oh, that's interesting. It seemed to suddenly stop. I mean, I know the song had like a stop-start bit in it earlier on after, I think, the intro. So I don't know if it just actually is a minute-and-a-half song or it's really edited down from a longer song or what that was all about. But that seemed to stop really precisely and really well. I have heard they've done things like soundtracks and intro music before, so I wouldn't be surprised if maybe that is actually the whole song. So apologies if I'm criticising the record company and that's the whole thing, but someone's going to have to get in the comments and tell me if that is just a shortened version of the song. They've done a very bad job of trying to make people want to buy the whole thing because you might think you already have it. Weird. Anyway, okay, let's assess what we got anyway. First of all, well, I mean, what is there to say about the song that I haven't said before? It doesn't seem to be pushing the boat out particularly by their style, but considering their style is already amazing, then it's hard to complain. It's like if you saw Houdini do like the greatest trick and then you said, yeah, but you've done that one before. It's still amazing. If it's amazing, it's amazing. So yeah, that was again, you had all of the instruments. I love all of the sounds. They still managed to fuse modern instruments, modern rock musician instruments with the more traditional instruments, which I've always maintained. I think they go fantastically well. It's a very underused thing as a general. I know Bandmate did that with the band Maiko Experiment, but there they were using, it was sort of sound fonts and synthetic versions. Still, all credit to them for doing it, but these guys doing it genuinely. They fuse it always. The sounds go great. They manage to give different sounds room in the arrangement, and everything works. Again, another fantastic melody. I could listen to her voice all day long. Seriously, if someone could just get her to walk around behind me just singing everywhere I went, then I would think I'd be happy forever. Her voice is absolutely just unearthly fantastic. Yeah, I loved everything about it. This one, they always seem to dabble a little bit. I know they've had songs which have dabbled a little bit with other genres. I know they're already fusing rock and traditional Japanese music, but the fact they sort of fuse that then with usually a third genre. This one seems to, I know they've got a hard rock element to them anyway, but this one seems to certainly go towards more of a normal hard rock sound. You know, there's more more emphasis on the that sort of rocking chorus in this one than maybe in a lot of their other songs. And yeah, again, as always, it brings a smile to my face. To me, to talk about the video, by the way, I did like the video. I've always been quite vocal about the fact I think they're very difficult to do videos for. A lot of their videos are beautiful because they manage to take the traditional Japanese imagery, the colors, the detail and everything. But you notice in a lot of their videos, they isolate the members and show one member at a time because there's so many of them doing so many different things that if you put them all together in the video, it can be quite difficult to look at because it's such a attack on the senses. And the only time it really works when you've got all of them on screen is when you have a very simple set. And the reason for that is because you just don't need backing. Them alone is enough to take in with the eyes. And it's such an amazing thing to see. I mean, ironically, I think one of the best ways to see them, if they performed live and there was loads of lighting, it would be almost... it would almost seem to serve no purpose. I can just imagine them in the corner of a flaming art gallery under steady white lights, just look at this, just look at this. I think that would work fine because what they do is so visually amazing to begin with. I might be saying that though as an appreciator of musicianship. You know, I can see on the live gig you won't want to stand in bright white lights. Anyway, I'm belaboring the point. The thing is, with this one though, what I really liked is that it was a simple set. They seemed to have them on like 2 levels, so everyone was just, like I say, like in an art gallery. You could just look at them, and then the laser lighting work was fantastic. I really liked how they did that. It was really cool. So yeah, it was a good video. If anything, I mean, in one way, I'd feel happy to know that I managed to hear the whole song there. But as with all of their songs, I kind of want to hear more. So I'm hoping that that's not the whole thing. But as always, another brilliant song by WAGAKKI Band. A lot of people have recommended this one. I don't know if it's just because I hadn't done it before or whether it really is a favourite. I don't know if it would count as being my favourite. I mean, all of their songs in some way are kind of a favourite for me. But by their standards, I wouldn't say this was like one where stand out and went, wow, that's really them at the top of their game. I'd just say they're always really good, and this is just them being really good again. I think there's 2 songs I pointed out where I would say at the moment they're kind of my favourites. But anyway, we'll come back to that issue more later. I'll probably do a bit more of a roundup once I've heard more of their material. But so far, as always, I haven't heard a bad song by them yet. Loving everything I hear. Please get in the comments and tell me more. Was this the full song, or was there bits I haven't heard? And just, yes, as a general, for now, from Korea, thank you very much, and ciao.